Hi everyone, I'm making this video today because I have a lot going on in my head at the moment. I know. And I'm fed up of writing in a diary. I don't feel comfortable talking to people about things because I don't even know what to say or how to put it. So this probably won't work either. I have been writing in a diary for about a month. I haven't been doing it every day. I've probably put in like 5 or 6 pages worth of stuff altogether. I don't know, it's just, I find things really hard to write down. I was never good at writing things. I was never good at saying things. So I want to push myself. I want to do this, upload it. No one's gonna see it. And if you do, hi, how are you? Hi. I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest. I think I'm going to start this off by saying that I've gone through a lot in my life. I'm only 19, but I've been through some rough patches, as I'm sure everybody has, so, you know, we all deal with things differently. I didn't deal with what I went through very well. I definitely could have handled things better, which is why I'm really trying hard now to approach things in a different light. So I have a lot of anxiety right now, and I used to get really depressed. I'm not depressed anymore, I wouldn't say, but I never went and had help. I never spoke to anyone, I never did anything about it. I just sat and suffered. So it was my own fault, and I beat myself up about it now, but there's nothing I can do about it. It's happened. Can't change it. So I want to really address my anxieties now, which, as I'm sure everyone else does, because anxiety is a really tricky thing to get your head around because you don't even really understand it. And if you do understand it, then you're very lucky, because not everyone does. My anxiety stops me from doing a lot of things I'd really like to do, and it also stops me from being really productive. So for me to do this and stand in front of the camera and actually talk is really odd. I don't like it, but I want to try and just face things I don't like doing. So, for example, I absolutely hate eating by myself, like going out to a restaurant or a pub or something like that and eating by myself. I just think it's horrible. Whenever I go shopping, or most of the time when I go shopping, if I go to Bluewater or somewhere like in London, I'll go out and I'll eat by myself, and I force myself into that situation. And then once I've done it and I realise, well, that was fine, the staff were nice, you know, I ate my food, it was good, I paid for it, I feel much better. But I feel like I'm only getting so far with that because I still feel like it's a challenge. It hasn't really become much easier. It's just the initial, like, no, just do it. Just push myself into it, just do it. It's difficult. It's really hard. I went away to see a friend Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, an old friend of mine, and she's lovely, and we had such a great time. And I went and rode some racehorses because I've been struggling with a back injury as well, and that's a whole nother story. I might get onto that one day, you never know. This week's been really good, but me and my friend, we got into talking about what's going on with me and my mental health, and it really brought up a lot of issues I didn't realise I had still. So my latest thing, it's ridiculous, I know, but I'm absolutely terrified of losing my mum and dad. Because I'm now thinking, well, it's going to happen one day or another. Like, it's going to happen, it's inevitable. Like, we all die, and that drives me batshit crazy. Keeps me up at night. I cry, and I don't ever cry for some reason. I just don't. But that, like, I think about it. I mean, I'm not too bad now because I'm trying to face it again. But yeah, it gets to me because I love my mum and dad, and I also feel like I didn't appreciate them enough when I was younger. So now I'm kind of regretting that, and I really want to make up for lost time, I guess. When I saw my friend, we went out for dinner with 2 other guys, and she knows both of them, really good friends. And obviously for me, it's putting myself in a difficult position because I only knew one of the guys and her, so I'd only met one of the guys like one time before then, and then the other guy I didn't know. And oh my god, can I just say, when he walked in, I was like, oh, you're beautiful. kind of put me in a more awkward situation, because when he walked in and I first met him, I was like, shit, you're so fucking gorgeous. So it made me feel really, really like, can't say anything, can't do anything. But I think I handled it all right. We actually got on really, really well. Which again is scary, because I think, oh, do I want to get involved with someone? And, oh, should I start talking to him? Like, oh, what's going to happen? Are you going to kiss? Like, all we did was sit down and have dinner. And he probably was just sat there thinking, oh, I like my fish cake. Not, oh, we're going to settle down and have a family. I don't know. My head's fried, basically. Can you tell? Probably not, because there's going to be no one watching. Another thing that really gets me is the whole concept of life. So this is going to get really deep. I don't understand life in general. It really messes with my head. I just think, what are we doing here? What is the point? I don't get it. Like, what's our purpose? So what I'm going to try really, really, really hard to do now is actually find my purpose, or at least try to. I don't know what that is, and sometimes think I want to pack up and go travelling. But then I think, well, what's that going to do? I don't really know how I'm going to progress in life by travelling, or sometimes think I want to get back into racing so much because I felt passionate about it, and I felt like it was giving me that purpose, and I was good at it and I enjoyed it. But that was all in the past, and I feel like it's been 2 years since my back injury. I've had a lot of time to kind of think about things, and I've tried so hard to get back into it that it's almost like, should I? And this is then another thing. So when I rode out, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I loved the horses, the people, the yard, everything. But then I just thought, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. But I know I'd be so gutted with myself if in 10 years I took this advice and I didn't do it. Because I'd be like, oh, why didn't you? Why didn't you just work there for a couple of months and just try it and see if that spark comes back again? Because I honestly think it's all to do with my anxiety. And, you know, I know a couple of people who have like depression, anxiety, and I nearly said STDs. I don't know anyone that has an STD actually, thank God. What was I going to say? OCD. I'm sorry. Basically, when I feel like I need to talk to someone and I don't want to write in a diary and I don't want to talk to my friends, I think I'm going to talk to my phone and upload it onto YouTube, because I feel like I've kind of done something with my day. You know, I could do a million things but not actually feel like I've done anything, so it's really tricky. Hopefully this can be like, I can turn a new leaf. I just want to feel happy. So, to sum this up, for my first video diary, I think this time next week I'm gonna make myself go and ride out again in Somerset, and I'm gonna try and go out for dinner with people and socialise and just be really confident. I just want to feel like I'm doing something. So tidying my room, making phone calls, answering emails, stuff like that, just it feels like a weight on my shoulders. I can't do it. So I just block it, I just forget about it, I just don't do it. So I'm gonna pretty much end it here now. I don't really think I said anything then, but I guess it doesn't matter because I haven't got like a million people watching me, so. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and maybe I'll hear from you soon, or you'll hear from me soon. Leave a comment if you want. Bye bye.